When I was 13 years of age during Yamini's war, both my parents died in the war, and we were 8 in the family, and we had an extended family. We had no people to take care of us, and we were left without any help. And that became a very hard life for me and my siblings. I was the elder boy. I had to take care of my siblings. When I was 18 years, I gave my life to Jesus. I had lost hope, I had lost everything, but when I gave my life to Jesus, He gave me a new perspective of life and a new hope, and I began to trust God for the better future. My purpose of my salvation was, at least if I've missed this world, I will go to heaven and get a better life. But I didn't know that God can do more than giving a better life after this life, that He can change my life. So He changed my life. And I began to pray, I began to trust God even for greater things. But as I began, God helped me and I began to settle down. I had a heart for the orphans, and we had many orphans, some because of AIDS, others because of war. And many orphans, even those who had extended families, people don't care about orphans. So I began to help the orphans, either bring some in my home or help others in their homes, or help them, talk to them and love them, and they could come to me, those who were nearby me. But later on, as I continued my salvation, I felt a call upon my life as a pastor, and I started ministering and pastoring, started a church. I got a Bible school training, and then I began to pastor a church. And then from there, so many kids were attracted to me, and they were coming to church, and we didn't know what to do. We would afford them at least a meal and do whatever we could for them. And that's when I came in contact with Warm Blanketing. And when I talked with Craig, he has a big heart for children and rescuing children and the orphans. And when I shared with him, it's like God put our hearts together. And very fast we started down and we began building church homes, which is a very good advantage, that we are not only taking care of children, but we are raising disciples and leaders for the next generation. We have those kids in our homes. We call them church homes, not orphanages, and where we give love and encouragement to these kids. We are trusting God. If God did it for me, He can do it for these kids.